Hello guys, Merlin Don on the mic, yet with another Marcel D. It's aka Blackbeard video. Today we will analyze 3 games, 1 mirror match, Blackbeard versus Blackbeard, and 2 matches, Blackbeard versus Red Purple Luffy. So without any further ado, let us go to the matches and analyze them. So the first one, like I said, it's a mirror match, Blackbeard versus Blackbeard. Our opponent chooses to go first, we choose to go second, or let's say that we won the dice roll here and we chose to go second in order to be able to have a better curve and also start spamming our 10 cost TCGs if the game allows us that. So let's see, he plays for 1 on the stage and then he starts recycling his cards. He trusts C-gun and throws that this is my age, then he passes the turn. In our turn we play our Doku, so we prepare our board, we start building something here, and of course we have one of the best starting hands here with Doku, Van Ager, Laboon, Jesus, Search, C-gun, so we have literally everything that we need here. So our opponent draws the Marcel D Teats, so the 10 cost Teats using his This Is My Era, and then he attaches to Dawn to his leader and attacks us. The first trigger that we have here is a Sky Slicer. I have told you many times how I like this card. I like this card a lot. I like this card a lot because when it triggers, it gives us 2 cards. It lets us draw 2 cards. When it doesn't, we can always teach this card for leader ability or just recycle it with our stage. So it's our turn, we are at 4 down, we don't have anything to KO on our opponent's field, which is great, and which also means that we can start building our own board. Of course we start building here our own board with Jesus, which is a bait here because if he has a liberation, a black hole event, he should use it now, but if he does that, then he doesn't get to build any board, so any characters at all, and this is for our benefit here. So he attacks us for 6k. Unfortunately we hit a trigger and we can't do anything about it, and he plays his own Jesus. Problem here is that we don't have any black hole event, so we also can't do anything about this character, but we can keep building our board. So we establish another Jesus, we hit him with 6k with our own Jesus, and we have so many cards in our hand, so we can also defend him if needed. Then we pass the turn and it is now his turn. He's at 7 Dawn. He attaches 1 Dawn to his Blackbeard and attacks our Burgess. We just need 1k here and we will give him this 1k. We don't want to sacrifice our Jesus yet. Then he attaches 2 Dawns to his character and he attacks our Jesus, and he's like, okay, give me now 2 of your cards, and I was like, okay, here you are, you will get 2 cards of my hand. And for Dawn, of course, he uses his black hole and KOs our Burgess because everything in this card is negated. The problem here is for this opponent is that he has only 2 life. His next turn is not his 10 turn. We are at 3 life and we have a Jesus who is also buffed at 2k. So I was like, okay, now you are going, my friend, to give me either all of your life or almost all of your cards of your hand. So we attack aggressively here because even if he manages to establish something here, let's say some Fascos to block us or something like that. This will not be enough. We have sea guns in our hands, and we have also other means to KO them, like Van Agur and Doc. And of course, he is just now with 3 cards left in his turn. He draws 1 card. He's now at 4 cards. His Jesus has now plus 3k, but this is not enough. So he attaches 1 Don to his Jesus, 9 to 7. I was like, okay, no, I will count that. If you need my Jesus that badly, then you need to invest more Dons. And this is what he does. He does Black Hole and he plays another Jesus and attacks me with 5k, which I take. We are now at a point where our opponent is at 1 life and 2 cards. And guess what? I have told you that many times. I have shown you also another mirror video exactly with the same scenario. Every character in our field is a character. Don't forget that. And at that point, our opponent has 2 cards. We know what these 2 cards are. So if you paid attention at what he drew, you know what this guy has in his hand. And this is why I attack him 6k. Then he KOs our character with his sea gun that he draws, and then I attach the rest of my Don and attack him with my leader. Like I said many times, I will tell it also another 1,000 times until you all understand that. Pay attention which and what card your opponent throws, by recycling, by using his searchers, because now I knew that he had no counter in his hand. I knew that he has drawn 2 Teaches and he was ready to start chaining Teaches his 10 Don turn. And at that point, you don't buckle up here, you just go for game. Okay, this was the first match. Let's go to the second one. This is an RP Luffy. He goes first, we go second, and he plays of course his Searcher Nami. On our turn we play our Doku. He attacks us with 6k, we trigger, and we trigger a Sea Gun. And you know what? Do you see that? He has 3 Don left. So in that case there are 2 possible plays for him, either to attack us again or to play Zorzur. I was like, okay, you know what? I will not let you have a huge board here, and I don't really need a Sea Gun right away. So the first thing that I do here is I trigger the Sea Gun to kill his Nami, so that I can stay as healthy as possible. And then of course I play Malabun and I KO his Zorzur. Why KO his Zorzur? Because we don't want an RP Luffy to run like crazy. Then we pass, then he plays another Nami, he attacks our Laboon with 9k, okay, he can have our Laboon, and now it's time for us to kill his Nami. Like I said, don't leave anything on board if you can. Then we start poking him with 1k, so 6 to 6 he takes. And what do we do here? We establish our board. Of course we black hole him by teaching the card that we don't need. He attacks our Doku here. We like that because we stay healthy. And then he plays a blocker. We throw a Sea Gun. Immediately we kill this blocker because why not? Then we search with our Lafitte and we grab another Lafitte here. You could also argue here to grab a black hole, and this would be also a correct play, but I chose here to throw another Lafitte because he has no board, and we can also still continue the searching on the next turn to grab even more cards. And Then with my Van Iger, I attack him to get another counter. The first thing that he does here, he's a 10 Don, he attacks our Van Iger without investing any Dons. Of course, we don't let this one go. And then he does something interesting. So he plays Frankie, a Russ Frankie. He leaves 4 Don open, and he kills one of our Lafitte. We are now at 10 Don, but we don't care that much to play a Teach. So we search, we grab another Teach, and we are ready to start chaining Teaches. And we hit him with 8k first. Why with 8k? Because of course we want him to maybe take the life. And this is exactly what he does, because he does not want to give us 2 cards. And then again for 8k, and this time he counters that. But he has now only 5 cards left in his hand, which is pretty nice. And then we play our Jesus Burgess, which is great if you ask me, right? Because we have now an attacker. And we pitch, we trust 2k, we keep our teaches because we are still healthy. At 4 life, we don't care that much. Now he's again at his 10 Don, he attacks us with 7, we take, we don't care. He plays another Frankie, another Russer. So what he tries to do here is, he doesn't want to play his big characters, he wants to play his small characters who have also Russ. And it's fine by me, because of what we did, we managed to stay here healthy. This is great, because now we can kill his Frankie with our leader by investing only 1 Don. Then we can kill the second Frankie by establishing another Van Iger and our Dog Q. And then we also get to search with our Lafitte and grab another 2k. And then we choose here to trust a Teach, because we have a full board and he has not that many cards left. And of course we hit another 8k, and he's now with like 3 cards plus 1 that he drew 4. He attacks our Van Iger, and I was like, okay, you know what? On our next turn we will probably play Teach. Probably. I was like, okay, I will let that one go. And he plays 2 blockers. And he has only 2 cards left, so, and no open Dons. So that's great for us, because we KO one by using Laboon. Then we know that he has 2 cards. So first we hit him with 6. He takes, and now we have he has only 1 blocker, and we have Jesus Burgess and all of our Don to invest. So he had a Diablo Jumble, and he wanted to try and use his small characters to bring me down to 0 life, and then KO me without being able to do anything. So this is the second RP Luffy. If I remember correctly, this one also gives up at some point. But yeah, that's a good matchup for us if we see the good cards. So we go first, we play our Lafitte, we go second, we play our Doku and search with Lafitte, and we grab our Van Iger. He plays this this funny card, yeah, to just ramp a Don. You can play it instead of Zorzuro, but you don't establish anybody, and then he attacks us aggressively for 8k. We grab a Shockwave, which is fine for us. We search, we grab another Lafitte. We are now at 4 Don, we're healthy, and we just play Laboon. We pitch a card to black hole him, because he's now at 7 Don, and he plays a Kid, and now it's I mean, for us, it's so easy. Because we have already established Doc, Laboon, have a Van Agro. And what we can do here is we can KO this useless Captain Kid, then problem. We have now a board, and we have 2 Jesus Burgesses for our next run, right? And our opponent will be also busy with our board, and then we have a Teats. So it was just the perfect game for us in terms of how we managed to do all of that. And then we set with Lafitte, we grab also a black hole, because we're like, okay, you know what? Even if you establish something big, I can use, for example, only one of my reducers, and a stronger if I have a stronger in my hand, and a black hole, and this big character is gone. And I think at that point he also gives up, because like he had only big characters, and he was like completely demotivated to go on. But this was the games, guys. I hope that you like them. I'm trying to show you some of the ranked games that I play with these leaders. Don't hit the like button. The like button if you like the video. You can write me down in the comment section below what you liked here, what you didn't like. If you would do something else in this Blackbeard list, if you have tried something and say, okay, so this is it. This is what you should also try. And believe me, if you give me some hints, I can also try them, make some videos, and come back to you with the results. Okay, so like I said, this was it for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. Peace.